So hi guys, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And Caitlin is a dear old friend from millions of years ago. She knows me from the 19th Century Society, and now she's in another society called...
The Society of Creative Anachronism.
Yes, so if you haven't heard of them, doesn't it sound cool already? They do amazingly cool stuff, and it goes further back than the 19th century. Now they've changed it. It goes back to, like, what you said?
The Society of Creative Anachronism is a medieval recreation society dedicated to the entertainment and education of the public, from going as far back as the fall of the Roman Empire, all the way up to the turn of the 17th century.
Now you got, I didn't want to say that because I knew she would get it right and I might get it a little bit wrong. I guess you guys already guessed that. But they're really cool and hopefully we'll do some fun stuff together. I have to show you, I made a list of all the stuff that would work for a show. So now she's gone through the apartment. It took her a week. And she's going to open up one of these three boxes. Now I do this like a 42nd Street shell game, which I'm born and raised in New York, and I remember 42nd Street shell games where there would be three shells and a quarter on the shell, and then they would mix it around like this, and then you, if you can guess, you'd win something. I don't have three shells here. I don't have a quarter under any of these boxes, and you don't win anything. It's not exactly a three-card thing. But you get to have fun. So, and I say it's like, kind of like going to the Met and opening the mummies. Just, I don't think I ordered any mummies, and there might be a mummy in the big box, but it would have to be folded or the torso or something, maybe. Exactly.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm going to mix this up like this. This is me mixing the boxes really badly. Are you confused?
Yes.
Good, because if I otherwise I'd have to do this all day. Okay. So okay, pick a box, any box. Which do you want?
The smallest box.
The smallest box. There you go. And there's your stipple. I should be giving you some sort of medieval battle axe or something.
No, a sea-axe knife would have been just fine.
A sea-axe knife?
Yep,
Excellent.
those are the handled knives that Vikings generally carried on them.
Really?
Known as their utility knives of the day.
And that was called a sea-axe?
Yeah, spelled S-E-A-X, a sea-axe.
Ah,
yes.
Interesting.
They also came in swords too. They were just bigger versions of the knives.
Huh, interesting, cool.
So.
You learned something new, guys. Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to cut yourself, but if you did cut yourself, what kind of surgical tool would they use?
I mean, I've done super glue before.
I don't think they had super glue then.
They had rubber tree sap, which was close enough.
Okay, that works.
So what do we got here?
Rubber tree sap.
So
I don't know.
that's for you.
Yep. This is the Mission Impossible. It will self-destruct in a few seconds.
All right.
Oh,
have...
cool. You picked up something, ironically you work with filmmakers, and you picked up an original souvenir projector bulb. This is going to be the most important thing in the museum because you know the speakeasies I do. These are the bulbs for my 1965 Kodak pageant projectors.
Oh,
so now
cool.
I have some more extra bulbs. Now these, if I recall correctly, are really nice, powerful ones. I think these might be like almost 1,000 watt.
Yeah, and how difficult
yes,
is it to
these
get
are
these?
1,000 watt. Very difficult. This is historic. So it's a historic moment too. So we actually had a speakeasy last night, and I had to mess with the bulb a little bit because it was getting crazy.
Well, now you have new bulbs to work with.
But this is so ironic because, like I said, you actually work with filmmakers, and as you know, I think you know that 80% of people. I think you didn't know this, but 80% of people will open up items that have to do with them in some way, shape, or form.
Really?
Yeah, the statistic is almost unmistakable. It's the crowd that are regulars always laugh. You're going to love how this bulb looks. It looks like something out of Frankenstein's
that's really
castle.
Cool.
Isn't that amazing?
You know, it is a funny story because back in the 70s, my dad was working for the Army in Germany, of all places. And when do you remember when the Iranians were kidnapped during the Olympics?
Okay.
My dad, with the help of the German government and the American government, got to help film the exchange in Berlin in
Wait, the
1974.
Iranians were kidnapped or the Israelis?
It was either the Israelis or the Iranians.
You're talking the whole... Yeah, that's
the 1974 Olympics.
Yeah, the Israelis were kidnapped, and it wasn't... Yeah, it happens usually the other way around.
Yeah. So my
yeah,
my dad was trained to work in television and film when he was in the Army after he passed basic, and he actually ended up in Germany to go skiing there because he went to his lieutenant, and his lieutenant was like, "Look, you can either go where you want or you can go to the Pentagon." And my dad didn't want a career in the military, so he said, I want to go to Germany and I want to ski for the American government.
Wow.
So they sent him to Germany. And he ended up learning how to work film and television, you know, when they still had those giant power cords back in the day. So he and a bunch of his friends spent 6 weeks in Berlin filming the up ramp and the final exchange at the Berlin airport during the 1974 Olympics.
So he was there during the exchange. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, so it's very likely
That
my
is
dad may have
unbelievable.
worked with some of these projectors, these projector bulbs.
Yeah, wow, probably. Yeah, that was one of the most popular projectors, the 65 Kodak pageant. I have about 4 or 5 of them in the museum, just because if something happens to one, and it's a workhorse.
Yeah, and if he didn't work with it as an adult, I'm very sure he worked with one as a kid, because my grandfather was a big film buff.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
And
yeah,
I had been told that he had a projector in his own home. And this is back in the 50s and 60s.
Wow. We'll have to find that projector.
Good luck with that.
We'll work on that.
But here you go.
That'll be the next episode. Us finding kind of like Geraldo Rivera going and thinking about oh, sorry.
Are you ready for a road trip to New Hampshire? Because that's where we'll have to go.
Yeah. Are you kidding? New Hampshire rocks. They have all the best stuff up over there. Yeah, I love it. So we're going to sign off and say goodbye. This is a dear friend. It was so great seeing you again. It's beyond family. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.